I've had a couple of more comments lately which gave me a little more clarity or pointed out things that I need to tell other people who want to know the answer to the question, why is this recommended? First of all, we see everything on the internet through a highly distorted lens, through a criminal lens, through the eyes of people who've had something stolen from them and who promote thievery by most of the people who post my videos. There's no need to ask the question in a context where everything is stolen, why is this stolen? It's obvious. Right? My videos are stolen because they get views, because they get laughs, because they make people think of other jokes, because they intrigue people, because they are valuable. If you go down the list in the comments section where a video of mine has been stolen, there's nobody asking every 10 comments, why is this stolen? Why is this stolen? Why is this stolen? Why is this stolen? It's obvious. Nobody has to ask. Okay? So why ask, why is this recommended? Because it's different. It's different from the status quo where everything is stolen, I presume. But the trouble is, by asking, why is this recommended, you're keeping my video from being recommended. Because as far as I can tell after having this happen with 2 of my videos now, where they're these big recommendation waves, what is required to keep the recommendation wave going is excitement, promotion, hype. And that requires a certain numerical threshold, as far as I can tell, of approximately 7% like rate. The videos that have been subjected to recommendation waves have somehow managed to, for a short period of time, get a like rate of 7% or better. And then when that happens, the algorithm seems to kick in to recommend it, to spread the word. And then other people come in and watch, with any luck, because they've had the video shared to them. And then they come and also like it. And if that happens, then the wave gets sustained for a longer period of time. But I don't think it helps to have people constantly going on the comment section and saying, why is this recommended? Why is this recommended? Why is this recommended? That just shuts the whole thing down. And I've pondered for a while simply reporting all these comments as spam or abuse, because that's essentially what they are from my perspective. There is the problem that I think when people have their voices stolen, then they see everything through this stolen lens, and they view it any attempt to get back to a healthy original voice as an attack or something that's too disturbing to think about. And since most of my videos are about things which have been lost and which we're trying to get back, that makes it very hard to get them a sufficiently high like rate to get them spread around for any sustainable period of time. Anything that has a high like rate, typically it's trendy, it's trending, it's already to some extent familiar to the listener. Okay? That's why stuff that's stolen works so well. It's been proven to be popular in one context, and somebody sees this is catching on, I got to use it before the original guy gets any more views. And so they take it and put it on their channel. And most things you see are derivative in some way. They're not original. So people with no original voice will just look at stuff that's been copied and like and support that. And that seems to me what's behind the way things work in the recommendation system, and why it's so difficult for most of my videos to get a foothold, because I'm telling people things that are unfamiliar to them. And so try to refrain from making these comments over and over and over and not providing any information. It's just a black box. Now, to somebody who knows how the piracy works and where my videos are pirated and in what context they're pirated, it's not a mystery at all to see why they're recommended, because the recommendations are often a reaction to the piracy. The piracy gets a certain amount of traffic going, and then with luck a tiny percentage of that flows over into my channel, and then that might get enough to trigger a recommendation wave. But it doesn't seem to happen with videos that haven't gotten at least several 100,000 views. So it takes years to build up enough of a following for my videos, after they've already been seen millions of times elsewhere, so that they can start to get traction and get recommended. And that's the answer to this question people seem to be asking over and over and over again, which is why have my videos taken 6 years to start to get recommended? It's because you need a certain amount of volume for that to happen, which gives a huge advantage to the bigger channels over the smaller ones, because they can just pull in all the popular material from the smaller ones, compile it, and get the likes and the support that way.